Listen up, all fight fans and fitness junkies. You've been listening to me talk about Jocko Fuel for a while now, and if you've been waiting, the wait is over. This August, you can score a massive 30% off on all of Jocko Fuel's top-tier supplements. That's right, 30% off. Jocko Fuel is loaded with all of the good stuff and none of the bad. We're talking no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and absolutely no gray area or banned substances. Just pure, clean fuel to power your performances. And guys, I really want you to try some of my favorites like Jocko Go and Jocko Hydrate. This deal is only going to be available for the month of August. So use code Chael30 or go to JockoFuel.com. Don't wait. Fuel up with Jocko Fuel and crush your goals. Guys, click on the link below to make it happen. You guys have heard the expression, never let the truth get in the way of a good story, correct? I'm for it to a degree. I mean, if you're telling a story, like I hear words now from fake news to misinformation, I hear these words. And I can only tell you the same as you guys could do to me. The way that you could relate. I got taken into the library for the first time I was in the 4th grade. Mr. Bailey's class. Wilsonville Elementary, get taken to the library, and we're all sitting down on the floor, and the librarian tells us there are two kinds. She's trying to show us how to use the library. She tells us there's two kinds of stories. There's something called fiction, and she explains what that is, and she tells us there's something called nonfiction, and she tells us what that is. So, I've never fully got the fake news and misinformation. I've never fully got it. You have fiction and you have nonfiction. I mean, to this day, I still feel as though Mrs. Eilers, the wonderful librarian, told us accurately at Wilsonville Elementary when I was 9 years old. Now, the greats will understand the importance of a story. And to make believe that Jake Paul is anything less than a great, guys, excuse me, he might be the greatest. Present company excluded, he might be the greatest. So Jake Paul, I don't know if you guys saw this, but if you did, and boy, believe me, millions did, this was so captivating. He dresses up. Apparently Jake Paul has got a deodorant company and he's partners with Sean O'Malley. So he's making a video. Okay, it turns into a commercial for this deodorant brand, but he's making a video. And he's explaining to the world that he would like to go to the fight to support his business partner, Sean O'Malley. He'd like to do that. But he can't. He can't because of this. And he throws to footage of which would be illegal for him to have unless somebody allowed him to have it. Now, I'm only sharing that because it's him at a UFC. And I remember this night on a personal level because Daniel Cormier, who was working, left his post and went over and got face-to-face with him. And you can't do that. Daniel was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. I don't bring that up to give a man a hard time. I bring it up to let you know, I remember this. I remember this night. And everyone's booing Jake Paul. They hate him. And Jake is taking it in. He holds his phone back and he's doing like a live on Instagram or whatever, social media. And he's doing this live thing of all 15,000 people hating him. And I believe chanting F Jake Paul. All these details are relevant, okay? Because Jake shows this video as proof that he is banned from UFC events. All properties that Dana White has a lease on. And therefore, he can't go and support his business partner, Sean O'Malley, in a deodorant brand that until this video, I did not know existed or that it was co-owned by these two. Now, Jake's going to go, though. He's going to break the rule. He's got himself a ticket, and he's going to dress in disguise because he is very confident that the people at T-Mobile will recognize him, and if they don't, somebody else will, and he's right about that. And that the ban will be in effect. Now, he's taking on a risk here. He could go to jail for trespass because he does know. He is aware that he can't be there, so he goes into disguise, puts the disguise on, shows him walking into the venue, gets in, he gets exit, he gets through security. Then he's having interaction with fans, then he's right down there close, all right? It's the whole thing. You don't need to go watch it. I have now told you everything. Do you remember a minute ago when I was talking to you about fiction and nonfiction. I think those things happened. This disguise was so good that it could have been somebody else. I believe he would have hired a makeup person, and I do believe that that was actually him, though it wouldn't be relevant to the story. He could have said it was him and sent somebody else in, which would be even more brilliant. But the part of the story that I do know, he's not banned from property. He would not be arrested for trespass. He was not served any type of stay away. He could have come right in. In fact, he could have come in on a comped ticket. And that, I think, is the part that I like the most, truly. I appreciate that they have deodorant. It probably smells very good. I've been around Sean and Jake. They both smell very nice. But as far as a marketing campaign goes, as far as putting something out and laying it out and getting the world to know and doing it for next to nothing for free, this was great. This was really great.